Hola, alumnos. I'm sitting here at the high school watching Animal Farm for the fourth time. It's a great flick. I found myself thinking about the essay you're going to be writing. The essay about Tres Moralejas, three super important things that you learned this unit in world history. And I think as you're thinking about this, it's probably natural that your mind is going to the details of history. So you're thinking about how important it was when Stalin became the ruler of the Soviet Union, or certain battles in World War II and how those were important. You're thinking about details, you're thinking about facts. But as I watch Animal Farm, I'm kind of thinking maybe it's easier, more challenging in a way, but easier to go with like the big ideas of history. So, for example, watching Animal Farm. Animal Farm's a great illustration of some of the details of the Russian Revolution, but it's also an illustration of like the bigger ideas of the Russian Revolution. How the Russian Revolution kind of abandoned its original ideals. The Animal Farm is a great illustration of that. It's also just, if you wanted to take it, kind of think outside the box. Animal Farm is a great example of the idea of how like an allegory can teach you about history. Super general idea, but like how an allegory can be like a powerful learning tool in the study of history. We've seen that with Animal Farm. We saw that in the allegory of the cave. Obviously, you'd be writing about Animal Farm for this unit, but you get the point. And all the stuff we studied in this unit is like that, guys. Nationalism, like how national pride has a dark side, how national pride can be harmful. That's a big idea. You talk about World War I. How about the butterfly effect? How small actions in history can lead to big, monumental, world-changing change. We saw that in World War I. World War II, we saw how in like times of crisis, Germany was in a time of crisis, how that can lead to the rise of like a totalitarian ruler. Remember, Hitler, democratically elected. You know, we're living in a time of crisis with this coronavirus going around right now. So maybe we're vulnerable to certain things. This is where history is super valuable. The lessons it can provide, how people handled times of crisis in the past, the errors they made, and what we can do to avoid making those same errors. That could be a topic you read about, uno de sus tres moralejas in your essay. So I'm going to get back to Animal Farm here. Snowball's making a speech. I think Napoleon's just about to interrupt it. It's one of my favorite parts. So continue enjoying quarantine, and I'll be in touch with you later.